it's been a lovely week here in Southampton. Got a new pipe today. Well, it's not new, it's quite old. It's 1910 Astley's bent. I guess you'd call that an egg, I don't know. Yeah, I think I'd call that an egg. With a diamond shank and a silver band, which bears the assay mark for Birmingham. Smoking a bit of the old rum flake, but one of my favourites. It's kind of like a, I think it's about 30–40% Virginias with some burley in there, and they case it in maple syrup with a dash of rum. Very pleasant. It's a little soapy, but I like that, you see. And if you don't like that, this isn't a tobacco for you. Yeah, I'm rather pleased with the pipe. I saw it. I've got to stop buying pipes, really. I've got more than enough pipes. Somebody asked me the other day whether, you know, one quite needed as many pipes as I had in. I don't. You probably, well, I mean, I do. I like collecting them, but you know, by all accounts, you'd get away with having 4 pipes, maybe even 2, and still be able to smoke quite happily every day. But my grandfather did. He had 2 pipes, and that was that, and just smoked them. But anyway. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have to put some like sort of child restrictions on my laptop, which stop me from going to eBay and other such sites where I end up being led astray and buying pipes. I've been stocking up on the old tobacco as well recently. Yeah. So it's been a lovely week. I did see the professor on Wednesday, but we didn't make a video because what we planned to do was do a video about what exactly is proper beer. And the professor, he likes to make sure, you know, he likes to be prepared, and he hadn't really got round to doing his research thoroughly. Well, we do know what proper beer is, cask condition, but he wanted to be a little more detailed in his explanation rather than just saying, well, it's cask condition, yada yada, you know. So anyway, I did make a couple. I'm going to put them in the next professor video because we did a few reviews because they've got the ale festival on at the pub we have a drink in, and they had a lot. We had a lovely Czech beer, which was as black as night. It was really, really nice though, and a lovely pint of mild called Dark Shadow or Black Shadow. When you see the video, you'll see what I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head, as usual. Yeah, so still continuing much in the same vein of smoking quite a lot of G&H Flakes, Westmoreland, Circular Navy Cut, Dark Flake, very nice. And of course the old Rum Flake. Another question I was asked was about snuff and health, and all I would say is, and I've said this in another video before, but for anybody that's hasn't seen that, this chap asked me, there was only ever one incidence of somebody getting cancer through using nasal snuff. And that was a farmer in Suffolk. But his method of taking snuff was to put his finger in his snuff box and then stick it in his ear. And he didn't get nasal cancer, if I know what such things. No, there must be. But he got ear cancer. So as long as you're not sticking your snuff in your ear, you should be all right. Yeah, well, I think that's probably... Oh, the other thing I wanted to pause. Spain Pipe Alan, he brought up the idea of having a YouTube pipe made. Now, I think that's a good idea. I think the logistics of it may be quite difficult, but I'm sure there's ways and means to get around that. But I think that's a really good idea, and I think that all right, Nico. If people are interested, they should get in touch with Spain Pipe, and we should get the thing rolling. I think that would be a really nice idea. Kind of would be a real sign that we have a real community going. I think we have that anyway. But so yeah, weekend coming up. I hope you all have a nice one. I've no plans other than to sit in my garden and hopefully the sun will still be shining. And top my tan up, which is non-existent. I'm as white as a milk bottle. So there we go. So anyway, I hope you all have a nice weekend. I hope this is the pipe bearing the crisp A of Astley's, and on the underside it says Astley's 109 Jermyn Street, London. I can't tell you because it's such an old pipe. They don't. I've got ones from the 50s. And made for Astley's, which were made by Charlton, but because this one is really old, 1910, I can't tell you who actually made it for Astley's, but it's a lovely pipe, and I'm enjoying, as I say, my first bowl out of it, which is very nice. So anywho, I hope you all have a good weekend, and keep on puffing, keep on snuffing, and keep on snoozing, and chewing, and dipping, and whatever else. I'll speak to you soon. I want to do a pipe video. Pipe video? Okay.